Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my video where I'll be giving you my 7 reasons as to why Chelsea have to beat West Ham United later on today. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So the first reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today is due to the fact that we have not beaten them since March 2017. Now that may not sound too bad, but based on the amount of games in which we've played against West Ham United since March 2017, it quite simply isn't good enough. But yeah, that's the first reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today. The second reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today is because it's a London derby. Now, that may seem obvious to some of you, but it's not obvious to everyone, so I had to say that. But yes, no one wants to lose a London derby, so for that reason, I do want Chelsea to show up, and I'm sure that everyone else does, because we don't particularly like West Ham United, but I will be mentioning that particular part of the point in which I've just made later on in this video. But yes, that is the second reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today. The third reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today is to keep the fans happy. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because there are a load of Chelsea fans out there who are not happy with the fact that Maurizio Sarri is our manager, and they've not really been happy with our recent performances. Obviously, our game against Brighton and Hove Albion, which we won by 3-0, is an exception because pretty much every Chelsea fan was really happy with the performance and, of course, the result. But yes, that is the third thing. That is the third reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today. The fourth reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today is to do with our form. Now, recently our form has not been great. In our last 4 Premier League games, we've only won 2 of them, and they obviously came in our last 2 Premier League games against Brighton and Hove Albion and Cardiff City, but the other 2 were just absolutely atrocious. Well, maybe not so much the Wolverhampton Wanderers game at home, but the Everton game was absolutely atrocious. And yeah, that just proves my point. If we win today, then it would obviously be 3 out of 5, which is obviously 10% better than 2 out of 4. So yeah, that's the fourth reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today. The fifth reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today is to do with Maurizio Sarri and his team selections. I believe that if Maurizio Sarri gets his tactics right, then he'll probably see or have an idea of who deserves to play against Slavia Prague and Liverpool, which are obviously going to be played later on this week. But yes, that's the fifth reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today. The sixth reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today is to do with the fact that this is actually a grudge match. Yes, we don't like West Ham United, and West Ham United don't necessarily like us. I remember doing a video on this YouTube channel to do with the 7 teams in which I cannot stand as a Chelsea fan, and they were actually number 5 on my list, which tells you something. I don't like West Ham, so yeah, we just have to beat them. And of course, who wants to lose a grudge match? I don't know anyone as a fan who would want their team to lose a grudge match or a derby. But yeah, that's the sixth reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today. The seventh and final reason as to why I believe that Chelsea must beat West Ham United later on today is to chase the top 4 spot, because we're actually currently 5th and we're only 1 point behind Spurs, who are obviously in 3rd, and Arsenal did play yesterday and they lost by 1-0 at Goodison Park. So we have to capitalise. We quite simply have to capitalise, and we have to get as many wins as we can in our remaining 5 games, today's game included. But yes, that's the 7th and final reason, and that is of course the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you all very soon for some more videos. Come on, you Blues, and peace.